Everyone, welcome back to SAT Math Question of the Day with Professor Brothers Chaiken and the University of Albany and Seth's brother Joel. We're here to hopefully show you how to approach SAT math questions. This is question 6 of 16 for practice questions that the SAT distributes for the new digital SAT, which is coming in the spring of 2024 to the United States seniors. Here we have a word problem. Okay, why don't you read it, pause, you do it, come back. Okay, we are doing it cold. Store A sells raspberries for $5.50 a pint and blackberries for $3 a pint. Store B sells raspberries for $6.50 a pint and blackberries for $8 a pint. A certain purchase of raspberries and blackberries costs $37. Okay, I'm going to take some little notes. $37 at A and $66 at B. How many pints of blackberries are in this purchase? Is this really... They're really asking a two-equation, two unknown problem where we have to solve this thing? Wait, how many pints of blackberries? Oh, okay, so should we say B, let B equal pints of blackberries, number of pints of blackberries? And should we say let R be number of pints of raspberries?
Well, I don't like that choice because B conflicts with the name of the store.
Okay, fine. So what do you want to do? You got to do the let statements first, okay? Got to do the let statements first. So what do you want to call the variables?
Let's call it L.
L. Wow, brothers think alike. L for blackberry. L for blackberries. Okay, the thing froze. And what do you want to call raspberries?
Oh, they call that R.
Oh, wow. Okay, great. Okay, so we're making L. Got it. Now, wait a second here. You got to read this really carefully. Raspberries. Raspberries is R times 5.5 plus L times 3. 3. Right? And store B sells raspberries for $6.50 and blackberries for $8. Wow, are they really asking it two equations, two unknown problem? How many they want us to solve for L? They want us to solve for L, right?
Solve for L.
So we have to be careful to solve for L, not solve for R.
So eliminate R.
Can't believe they're doing this. This is like brute force work. Eliminate R. Wow. Yeah. But this, by the way, calculators are always allowed on the SAT. In fact, they give you the calculator. They give you the calculator on the computer because this is digital. This is going to be a digital question. So does that mean that we have to multiply this by 650 and we multiply this by 550?
Yeah.
And we have to multiply the whole equation. So please put huge parentheses around everything.
That's right.
This is going to take like 4 minutes.
Well,
there's no shortcut.
Yeah.
Right?
Unless
do you see any pattern here?
I don't know.
Well, I can't believe it. Wow.
Do they restrict it? Well, okay. Perhaps the Diophantine method would work because, the choices are whole numbers of pints.
Right. Okay.
So you could try plugging in the different values for L and see which ones you could find a value for R that works.
Yeah, but isn't it faster just to do it this way?
I don't know.
Well, why don't we do it the traditional way, even though it just seems like it's so unusual for the SAT just to ask a mechanical question like this. We have to be careful not to go down because otherwise we'll see the answer. So really, this is now we have to be really careful not to make a mistake. Boy, whoa. So this is, but maybe as we're going along, we can get a sense as to what the answer can be.
Yeah.
So let's see. Let's look for patterns in the answers. 35, 75. Wait, those are going to cancel, right? So why don't we don't have to even waste time with that because we know they're going to cancel.
Sure.
Right? Okay, fine. Again, if you're in school, you don't do it this way. Okay, so we have 19 and a half. Bad time to freeze, computer board. 19 and a half. I have to write that down here, so we'll put it down. That's 19 and a half. And the other one is...
What is 19 and a half?
You'll get it. The computer froze. I can't write it down yet. It's 19 and a half L. Now it's 8 times 550. So it's 44. So it's 19 and a half L and then 44 L. But let's make sure. Does that make sense? 6 times 3 is about 18. 8 times 5 is about 40. Okay. That equals 37. I can't believe they're doing this. 37 times 6 and a half, which is 240 and a half. And 66 times 5 and a half is 363. So what do you do here? This is a 19. So we subtract them, right? We subtract them. So it's 44 minus 19 and a half is minus 24 and a half L. And this is 363 minus 240 and a half is 122 and a half. Now, since you're doing it, you might as well just divide that by 24 and a half, right? And you get 5. Wow.
Wait a minute.
L is 5.
What you do?
Then there's a minus.
You got your 19 and a half L. And your 6 by 5. 6 by 8 is 48. Yeah, your 19 and a half L and your 44 times L.
Yeah.
And you subtracted them and you got...
Yeah, you subtract them because you have to subtract them because you have this times this.
Okay, yeah. So 25 and a half L equals 122 and a half.
Right.
So L should be approximately 5.
Right, but
so L equals 5 is an answer.
If you're doing all these calculations, with the calculator, you might as well just finish the last one off the calculator, right? Since the calculator's in your hand anyway.
Yeah.
Right? I'm using a cheap calculator that nobody will ever use.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's see.
Well, once you got 24 and a half times L equals 122 and a half, you could you could realize that L and the problem the choices give only integers for L, so you could observe that L is 5 by approximation.
But
24 is about 25. 4 times 25 is 100.
Yeah.
5 times 25 is 125.
Right.
So 5 is a better approximation to the solution. And it turns out 5 is the exact solution.
And isn't it faster? You already have the calculator in your hand. Isn't it faster just to do...
No.
Of course.
You have to key in the numbers.
No, the 122 and a half is already in the calculator. Because you've already done it. You've done 363
so you say divide. Well, you have to say div 2 4.5.
Yeah, but it's faster.
Div 2 4.5 equals.
But it's
much quicker.
No.
Much quicker to look at it with your eyes.
No, it's not. No.
Hey, it's 5.
Yeah, but it uses more brain power. It uses more
brain power is good.
No, brain power.
The more you use, the more you have.
Brain power is good. That's why you got to conserve it on the test.
That's why I have to exercise.
Yeah, but you still have to conserve
and come into the test. Come into the test after a good meal.
Right. That's right. Go into the test after a good meal. But come on.
Okay.
Well, anyway, we're arguing about a silly point.
All right. So let's see what the explanation they give is.
Yeah, but the strange thing is that have we ever done a question that required you to actually solve a full-blown 2 equation?
Well, it looks like this is a sample question in which they ask you to do exactly that. Please show our audience.
But this is really
please show our audience what I see. Which is the skill and the explanation.
You're right, Seth. You're right. Ooh, Seth's smart. Systems. Look at this.
Yeah, part of the curriculum.
Wow. Wow.
Systems of two linear equations in two variables. Create the system and solve them.
Now remember, this is
Create and use.
right. This is only a 2-hour test, and it's adaptive. Wow, they are really expecting you to do this on the new
Yeah.
test. This is new.
But
This
it's
is
fewer
new stuff.
questions.
Fewer questions, yeah.
Well,
But this,
do they show the
they have.
let's look at
Well,
let's look at the
the
next
whole
page.
solution, right? Okay, is correct.
Next
Okay,
page, you have to move it to the
I
left.
know, I know, I know, I know. Wait. Oh, what did I do? I overwrote the thing. Oh, come on, Joel. Are you kidding
Yeah.
me? Don't look at 8. Don't look. Don't cheat. Don't cheat. Don't cheat. Don't cheat. Oh, I can't believe this. Oh my God. What a this whiteboard thing. Ah, there it is. There it is. Oh man, look at that explanation. Whoa. Are you kidding me? Whoa. That is the explanation. Oh, that is we're really messing everyone up here. This is the explanation, but you can't read it because I overwrote it on the other thing. Hold on, be patient, everyone. There we go. There we go. That's the allowed table. Let's just move it here, okay? Let's just move it here. Okay. Now we're okay. There it is, right? There's the full. Now this is the explanation. My goodness! Wow. So if it takes you 4 minutes to do this problem, yeah, it takes 4 minutes to do this problem. I don't see any shortcuts here. Yeah, look, that's what we did, right?
It says solving the system by elimination.
Yeah.
It.
That's what we did. We did this. We did this. Yeah, we got this, right? Yeah, we get this.
Yeah, they did. They said solve by elimination, but they did not say that you need to stop the complete solution after you've determined the value of B.
Oh, they wasted their time calculating this, right? That's completely unnecessary. We skipped this. We didn't even bother calculating.
That's right. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that's what you were saying.
Yeah.
Oh, so we saved them. We may have done it a little faster than they did it. Yeah. So that was a cute little trick we did. Never do that on an actual test at school, but do that way on a time test like this. Where work doesn't matter. You don't show your work.
Yeah.
Wow.
But then you don't have to do it because you wrote out the numbers and the multipliers, and the product, the numbers and the multipliers get interchanged, from one line to the next, and so because multiplication is commutative, it's obvious that those two numbers are going to be the same. Right. When you subtract them, you'll get 0. So why bother multiplying them out?
That's right. Well, no, in terms of in a school test, you would because you want to show your work. But
I wouldn't.
And then you subtract.
And if my teacher requires it, I would be upset.
Fine. Seth would be upset. Okay. Wow, this is a game changer, right? Because this is new. So people have to wake up. If you're taking the SAT starting winter of 2024, then you may have to really solve a full-blown 2-equation 2-0 problem, no pattern to help you. Okay, well, be ready for that, right? Be ready for that. What else can we say? I mean, there's really no other way to do this problem. I mean, it's probably but Seth said he could do this thing about the diaphene equation or whatever he said.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I don't think anyone understands what you're talking about. So, be honest. Is it faster to do with the diaphene thing if you're a normal person, like you're not a mad genius? Or is it better just to do it this way?
I think it's better to do it this way.
Okay, so maybe we should not even mention the other fancy schmancy way of doing it. Okay. You look very distinguished today, Seth.
What's that?
You look very distinguished today.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, I'm in a different location.
Yeah. You're in your. It's good. You have like a mathematical thing behind you. I like it. That little
Uh,
die, that little figure thing.
what is it? What I have
I don't
behind
know. A
me?
little drawing. It looks
Oh
like a
yeah, yeah,
geometric
yeah. That was
figure.
from a math book I gave a
Yeah.
long time ago.
Cool. Okay,
Yeah.
everyone. Well, today's Friday, so have a good day and study up solving two unknown equations full blown with elimination with calculator, because this is what you're going to have and starting in winter of 2024. Okay.
Well, do legal calculators? Is it legal SAT to have a calculator that has a built-in function for solving two equations and two unknowns?
Yes, the standard calculator is the TI-84. I have an old model. Some people have a fancier model that's nice in color and everything. The Plus. Well, this is the Plus, but the really fancy one. But I think you're still allowed to use your calculator, but it's possible they'll require you to use their calculator, which is on the computer. It's possible.
Yeah.
People have to research that themselves if we don't know the answer to that question.
I would be very upset if the new system with the computer, they didn't allow you to use scratch paper.
Yeah. Oh, wait a second. You can't do this problem without scratch paper. How could you possibly do this problem without scratch paper?
Well, a few people can.
Oh, no,
me.
but maybe you could do it with touch screen. Maybe the scratch paper's on the computer like our thing is.
Yeah, but that's hard to scribble.
Right. That means everybody needs
unless
a touch
you have
screen. And you're allowed.
Mouse is really hard, and unless you have unless you're so lucky and so rich that you have a touchpad, or a
touch screen. That's right. They said that you can take the test on your own computer, but that means that not everyone has a touch screen. Like the Apples generally don't have touch screens, the lower end Apples. So they have to give you a scratch. How could you possibly do this problem without scratch paper? I mean, that's a good point. Anyway, these are all things to check with your guidance counselor and read up on the new math SAT. But it may okay. And then check to see whether maybe you want to take the old SAT before the time change if you're on that borderline.
Yeah.
Again, talk to your guidance counselor and look into it. Okay, everyone. And if you don't know what we're talking about the new SAT, check one of our videos on our channel and you'll see the way we talk about the new SAT. Okay, everyone. Have a great weekend then. I guess we're done, right? Seth? Yeah.
Yeah, done.
Okay. Have a great weekend, everyone, and hope to see you next time we meet. Bye-bye.